Off a very famous victory for her.
Yeah, watching Maja win that title in Floridopolis, getting through against Maja Sharif, I was impressed. So on the clay courts, be interested to see how that transfers to the
First
hard.
set. To serve, Team Poland. Ready? Play.
Here we go, the mixed doubles underway.
Love 15. Let second service.
Todd, all I can say is I'm quite delighted that Jan wasn't been in the gym when I've been in there. He has got muscles on muscles.
Yeah, solid man, isn't he? Oof. Goes for the body serve, doesn't quite get it on the hip of Charlie Broom, and that is a clean strike straight up the line. Very nice.
Good for you to let everyone know that you've been in the gym, Petch.
Yeah, well, it's where I fill my water bottle up.
And get a clean towel.
Third job. .40-30. Please.
So it's an opening hold of serve for Jan Zielinski and Team Poland. Of course, Poland now go on to play Kazakhstan in the semi-finals.
It doesn't get any easier for Iga Swiatek, does it?
No.
Match up against Elena Rybakina on its way. And you might think that that one will come down to the mixed.
Yeah, once again, the mix been dominant throughout the tournament, where deciding matches have been because of it. There's been some terrific tennis. So Charlie Broom is about to open for GB here.
Shows Broom to serve, Team Great Britain.
Not a bad move already to go line though, because you know that Zielinski is going to be active when he's at the net.
Well, Zielinski's going to have to do a lot of work to help cover for Chwalinska. 5'5", she's quite diminutive. Oh, and a great strike there. And in this modern game of tennis, it is tough for people that are shorter to really compete. You talk about, Katie Boulder, big, strong, strikes the ball, Rybakina and the like. They're tall, they are dominating with their power. So you have to be either very, very quick, like Jasmine Paolini, as as well as bring a weapon to be able to really hang in there in the women's game. It is dynamic now.
$15, 13.
He's got some good juice, Charlie, on his serve, hasn't he?
He's got really lovely strokes. They're very smooth.
He was at Gosling as well. He was with
40,
he was with a bunch of coaches there, wasn't he? Including Sergio Gomez, who's been doing the work with Katie on her serve a couple of times last year. I actually worked alongside Sergio with Andy Murray back in 2021 when Andy's serve had kind of disintegrated a little bit because of the hip problem that he had. And just looking at his technique, if you want to get some good technique, particularly on the serve, I think Sergio's your man.
Yeah, it never really looks like his shots are going to break down. You just kind of wish that he had a bit more juice on them.
This is the first deciding point of the match. And it goes away. Poland doesn't do enough with the volley and exposes the opportunity for the lob, and it is executed to perfection.
Team Poland, it's 2 games to love.
Zielinski. How slick was that? He just literally just stood there and he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and there was absolutely nothing the Brits could do about that. That was very, very cool.
I feel like the first volley from Nicholls, maybe, it was on show a bit in the doubles against Australia last night as well, that she just doesn't quite punch it enough at times.
$50 long.
Charlie may just end up moving his return position there. He wasn't entirely sure, of course, that what he was going to get in terms of pace and everything else. That is dropping on him, and it's staying pretty low at 146k. So we'll expect to see his feet up on the baseline, if not inside the baseline.
Yeah, we went way too early there. It's interesting because the first match that Charlie played with Katie, he played the backhand side, and now he's gone to the forehand court, which...
Yeah, which is because of Liv Nicholls, what she's used to playing in ladies doubles on.
But this is mixed doubles.
I can see that, Todd.
Good spot, Todd. Gee.
Glad someone switched on.
Well, you would kind of think,
30,
unless you
it's
have
dangerous to think at this time of night.
Massive returner of like Laura Robson quality that's going to grip and rip.
Okay.
That you'd be better off having the guy who, on that side, is going to get more of the break points. So if you get to a 30-40, it goes to the man. There's less pressure serving to the woman than there is to the man on that side.
40, 15.
What do you think about that, Laura?
I see your logic.
It was interesting for me. That was always
She
a bit
didn't agree with you, by the way. She just saw your logic. She saw your
I mean,
logic.
when you get down to the sudden death juices, it's
a little more
woman
neutralised.
to woman. Yeah, so you're really talking about a 30-40 point, or maybe a love 40.
I'm going to tell you, it was a dilemma for me at times when I was out playing mixed, because I played a lot of mixed. I was a forehand court player, and I did at times play that forehand court in the mix, but not all the time. I often, depending on the partner, would go and play the backhand side. So Arantxa Sanchez I gave the backhand to.
Who didn't you give the backhand to?
Stubbsy.
I knew that was coming.
Deuce.
I know Katie Bolter in their first match wanted her forehand as well. So everyone's got their preference.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about it, and then we said, well, it comes down to the deciding point anyway, and here we are. So we've had 2 now. If you get a lob, but you've also got a lob on the other side. Tough to get it over Jan, and pays the price. And Poland race ahead 3-love in the opening set. So it's so tight in these mixed doubles in terms of momentum swings when you have that deciding point. And we've seen in all the mix that we've done, teams get off to a red hot start by taking those deciding points. You've really somehow got to try to focus on them if you can.
Team Poland off to a strong start here. Haven't seen much of young Maja. Actually, she's not that young.
Time.
23, she is.
23, yeah.
Comparatively,
it's young, yeah. But I like her lefty swing on that forehand.
Great Britain.
Really smooth wrist as she drops into the ball.
No, she's well produced in all of the departments, and it's just a little bit like we're saying with Liv. There's that where you need that extra pop to get a ball away. It's just maybe not quite there. Technically sound. Pretty good ball striker. Zielinski pitch.
Todd, you don't make finals of Grand Slams in singles or doubles or mixed or anything else if you don't hit the ball well, and obviously Jan did that in 2023. Hichikata and Kubler getting the better of him and Hugo Nice in that particular final. But yeah, he's class. If you give him time on the ball, and like so many of these players out here, he's gonna make things happen for you.
Charlie doing his best to try and help out, but he committed so far across they couldn't recover. And this again, like that nice little smooth roller from Maja, and then there's the line, takes it on the rise, perfect.
My third duel.
Maja, of course, qualifying for Wimbledon back in 2022, beat Coco Vanderway in the last round of qualies there. And Siniakova in the opening round just underscores that she's got a little bit more than perhaps it looks like at times. And also, when you look at the results after that, lost in that year in 22 to Alison Risk-Amritraj in 3 sets. Also went down to Petra Martic, who many that are watching this will know her name in 3 sets. Lost to Jodie Burrage, 7-6 in the third. Also Avanesian, who's obviously starred in the last 12 months in a final set, 6-4. So, you know, she's been knocking on the door with some players that have broken through recently.
So here we are again.
Deciding
4
point.
games played, 3 deciding points. That's a very warm welcome, I've got to say, to Renee Stubbs, who's listening in
Yes,
to our
I'm
commentary.
sure she is.
She's just messaged me and reminded me
She's
that
got a few
some of the performances we had
suggestions
together.
for you.
Did it come in all caps locks like her tweets?
And they're on the board.
Great Britain.
A good hold for Olivia Nicholls in the end. Well, the only person that I know of, Renee Stubbs, to have fractured her wrist, broken her wrist more or less mid-match, continued to gut it out and win a slam in mixed and go on and win one in the ladies' doubles the next day. Pretty big effort, Petch.
That's an incredible effort. I like the way you softened it for her after what you said earlier about not letting her stay in the backhand corner.
I had to fill the hole.
15 love.
I can literally see your phone lighting up every 2 seconds.
Jan's eyes lit up there when he saw that
13
return.
down.
That was only going in one direction and at full velocity.
It's interesting, he's dominating the court, isn't he?
Yeah, and rightly so.
He's got the biggest serve on the court. The only one who's able to stroll through his service games.
That one at 205.
Yeah, 14-15.
Laura, did you enjoy returning really fast serves when you were playing mixed?
Oh, I loved it. We were talking
She
about
wouldn't
this
have
the
liked
other
playing
day.
you and I then, Petch.
I was just about to throw that in there, but you beat me to it.
That's good serving though from Zielinski and Poland. They're ahead 4-1 in the opening set here. Poland ahead 1 and have won the tie 2-love.
Yeah, if it was fast and they were doing I formation, even better, because then you just pick a side and come in. The worst serve was Max Murney's kick serve right over my head.
It's been a pretty good week here in Sydney for Team Poland, and they've been out and about. Actually, they've done some wonderful tourism spots, and that's how they got that flamingo that's sitting on the side of the court with them, a new mascot. But there is so much to see and do. We've focused on the harbour a lot. There's the coastlines, and you can go as far as 90 minutes down the coast towards Wollongong, where you've got some magnificent hiking. Go the other direction, and north of Sydney to Palm Beach. You can also go to Summer Bay and do a bit of filming.
It's like neighbours.
Got it. Well, welcome back to the United Cup. It's a late night finish here in Sydney tonight, but Poland is celebrating a victory as they move through to the semi-finals, where they'll take on Kazakhstan. They're looking to go for a clean sweep of 3-love here. GB trying to see if they can stop that from happening. Tough opening set for them though. Charlie Broom serving at 1-4.
15-love.
That's perfect doubles. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the serve. It was solid, but he gets the ball down to the incoming Broom, who's got to then half volley up. So as soon as he senses that, he's in with the drive volley and through the centre. There's a big opening there, and that is perfect mixed doubles.
At 13-15. At 14-15.
I actually quite like the way Charlie Broom plays his doubles. I think you can tell he's played quite a lot in college tennis, and as you mentioned, very smooth. So he's actually good serve volleyer. Technique on the serve is good. He returns solidly. It's probably time he started to do a little better at tour level.
Game team Great Britain.
And part of that, Petch, is actually being able to find the right partner that you gel with.
More than 4 games.
Someone that complements you in, and you know, maybe where he's strong, he needs a big server to play with to maximise those two changes, or a lefty, which is, you know, one of the great things.
He made third round of Wimbledon with Arthur Ferry, who is neither of those things.
Well,
who also plays a really
I'm gonna
lovely...
leave you twos to fight for a moment.
Well, no, he also plays a really lovely, smooth game. But I think you just get a few more free points on a grass court, don't you?
You do. You know, yes. It's hard. It's one of those things that I think when you're choosing a partner, you really got to look for somebody that does something better than you do, and vice versa, and then you can cover all of those holes, and it makes it tough. I mean, in that sense, that's why even just the right-left-handed combos tend to do really well. Just the ball coming from different angle every time that you go down to serve.
13-9.
They actually beat Kuloff and Mektic that week.
Big win.
Huge.
Well, it doesn't. That's not a big surprise to me in that sense, because I think certainly the quality is there. Look at that.
13-15.
Alex Ward's had a big day on the bench, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done a nice job, and I mean, it's a nice unit. They're very close. You can see that, and yeah, they've pushed Poland all the way today. It's been they've been some really good performances. Thought Billy Harris played well. Certainly learnt a lot from his match. And obviously Katie was spectacular, just 1 millimeter separating her from a chance to serve out against the world number 2. So yeah, it's been given the fact that Jack pulled out when he did, and they lost what would have been obviously a very strong number 1, they have acquitted themselves incredibly well.
Finding the spaces, Team Poland.
Team Poland, your balls please.
Game away from the opening set. They got 5-2 in 24 minutes.
5 games to 2.
Well, it's been a good day for Team Poland. You can see Yubi Hurkacz in the back row. He was very pleased, Patch, to get through a singles. He had 2 losses and very much needing a win and a bit of confidence tonight.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You can be as good as he is with 8 titles and be career high number 6 and just be sort of sitting at 16, but the knee injury picked up, and then the way things are going with a big change in his team, just a win will have smoothed things out for him. It would have made his future look just a little bit clearer.
Yeah, a good match against Billy Harris, and in a way just what he needed, playing him into a bit of form, building a bit of confidence into the next match against Kazakhstan. And he'll take on Shevchenko.
Net. Second service. Love 15.
Oh, that's clever, hey? Good hands, good eye.
I didn't overplay it, went for the slice.
Nicely done. Well, an unfortunate miss from Broom at net. Brings up 2 set points for Team Poland. Only one required. Lovely return
Team Poland
from Chwalinska, and that is a very, very nice set.
Team Poland to serve.
And a bag of ice with her.
Yeah, she'll be feeling that was a tough match.
That's the way to start the second set.
Love 15.
Best return of the match that Liv Nicholls has played.
He's got good variety too and speed in all corners. Tough to break.
Team Poland.
And it's another hold to serve for Team Poland.
First game, second set.
Well, if GB are going to break, it won't be on Zielinski's serve. I think that's fair to say.
Shea Sue, she has retired, right?
Has she? I don't think so.
I think
She was going to play the... So 2024 was going to be the last Grand Slam, wasn't it? And then she continued, because obviously her and Jan won Aussie, then won Wimbledon mixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if she is... I was just sort of mulling it over here. So he would obviously team up with her, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. And she does tend to retire and come back and keep winning.
So she's definitely retired from singles. That was what was announced.
Yeah.
But she's continuing to go in the dubs.
As far as I know, yeah.
I would imagine that's going to be his partner. Shot, Charlie.
Well, he's got a good one in that, hasn't he?
15 love.
But then you just don't know these days because Mertens is now partnering Ellen Perez in 2025.
Right.
And she was Sue's partner. So we'll see in Melbourne, I guess.
Bit casual.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Might have got it caught in the rafters just a little bit, the difficulty of looking up into the roof.
You're going soft in your old age. That's very different from the singles match take that you had when you were down here.
Well, I've just got a little update for you on partners.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks to Ellen Perez, who's listening in. Good evening to you, and nearly good morning, Ellen.
Oh, hopefully I got that right then.
You're going to like who... get the message up. Here we go. Sue to partner with Ostapenko.
I did hear that, you know.
And
I needed to write down all these changes. There was a lot happening in the off-season.
That will be one to watch, that's for sure.
Ostapenko ended her partnership. Oh, I'm blanking now.
One game.
While you blank and recheck, that was a holder serve for Charlie.
Kitchenot. There we go.
Well played, Charlie. That's another point there, though.
I think we both saw the same volley there, didn't we?
Yeah.
That could have been point over a lot sooner.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the technique and the make from Olivia Nicholls. It was that backhand volley early in the point where it just didn't get put away.
She places it.
Yeah. And at this level, you can't give opponents another chance to stay in the point.
Love 30.
Perfect little frame return, that one. So there's a little bit of change of momentum. Love 30. It can change very quickly in the mix. You have to stay on top of things. You can't let your guard down. Excellent tennis from all four on court.
30.
Some good nous from Maja here. Doesn't overplay. This is a great little rolling shot. Gets it down low, immediately coming forward. Just a little too high, which allowed Zielinski to get pace and get that ball back through the centre.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Charles Broom. That's one for the highlight reel.
30-40.
Chuffed with himself too.
Yeah, he should be. He's taken this on the rise. That was an amazing shot. And he's got it down, which forced Maja into just popping it back up there. Could force this match into a little bit of a detour.
Oh, he's everywhere.
That was another incredible pickup from Charles Broom.
He's a bit like you on Channel 9.
Have a look at the anticipation, though, from Zielinski here. He's reading the play so well. He had to get that one away, otherwise the court was wide open, but just too good. So we're at another deciding point. Yours. Someone's got to take the middle. And it's costly. A hold to serve for Team Poland, and they're ahead a set and 2-1.
Team Poland 2 games to 1.
Welcome back to the United Cup. It's been a big night's tennis here on Ken Rosewell Arena. Quarterfinals night, and it is Team Poland that have advanced through to the semi-finals to take on Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, the United States, arriving later, a little earlier. What are we? Well, right on midnight it was, but in the afternoon from Perth. We saw Coco Gauff out hitting some balls. They have a rest day tomorrow before they'll play the semis the day after.
Love 15.
Tomorrow here in the evening session, it will be Italy taking on Czechia for the final spot in the semi-finals.
First service. First service.
Well, that was one of the things we've been talking about in the next to Laura, where if you play high and you give the returner a good chance to get it down the line and you're not covered it very well, it opens things up. And Zielinski there just reading the play perfectly. Great return from Chwalinska. Sometimes it's much easier to play the conventional way like they are here to keep yourself in the point, to absorb. You saw the Italian team doing that well.
Oh.
He's not as sorry as he looks.
Isn't that a funny part of our game? That
I don't know who decided in the first place that you're meant to apologise.
Well, it would have been New English for sure.
Because no one is ever
It's
sorry.
at the garden tea party that you're at, all very pleasant.
30-40.
Terribly sorry, I didn't mean to do that, and that's how it came about.
My favourite is when someone says sorry and then turns around and does a fist bump.
Team
And there's the break, so things moving swiftly in Team Poland's favour here.
He not only hits it hard, but he's got an amazing ability to keep it very low to the top of the net, so that even though Broom is crossing, and even when he's gone down the line, he's got a very defensive volley, and yet Charlie's like right on top of the net, so it makes it exceptionally difficult to actually get involved to try and help Nicholls out on her service games. See why he's picked up a couple of mixed doubles titles.
Talking about that, there's a very famous and successful Bahamian doubles player that if you did something a little lucky or the like and didn't apologise, he would get very upset. And he'd waste the next 3 points. So you never apologise to him, because he would lose his head that you hadn't apologised. So
are you not going to mention
Don't
his name?
fancy throwing out a name?
well, there's only one very successful Bahamian doubles player.
Are you talking about Mark Knowles?
There you go. Yeah, Knowlesy.
Knowlesy, just been thrown under the bus. It's a long queue of people that Woodbridge is going to throw under the bus this Australian summer.
This is about 3 tonight already.
So just be thankful that you're about third in the queue.
Knowlesy would laugh.
Oh, Oh, that's placed so nicely. Above her backhand corner.
And again, like you watch Olivia, there's nothing wrong with what she's doing. It's just not enough on it to win the point. It's a comfortable reflex for Chwalinska at net to stay in it. And then Jan's just dominated most parts of the court in this match so far. Huge. 206 out wide. And a love game for Zielinski. Team Poland on fire here in this match. 6-2, 4-1. Well, let's just take a little look at what has happened here tonight. This was the men's singles that opened proceedings here on Ken Rosewall Arena. It was a tight opening set.
Billy Harris has been tight in 2 out of 3 matches that he's played this week against players ranked much higher than him. Should give him some confidence heading into the AO.
He didn't get the win, but he's had 3 very good matches, hitting the ball well, playing well, but it's the quality that he's coming up against. And when we talk about that, Katie Bolter put up a very good effort here tonight against Iga Swiatek.
Huge effort.
There hasn't been many times in Katie's singles career where she's really been in a match like that to take out one of the very top of the game. So she's got to be looking at that going, you know what, this is an excellent start for me to 2025.
Yeah, she's played a tight match against Arina Sabalenka before. And then obviously that win against Jess Pegula here last year. It's her best in terms of ranking, but I was so impressed with how her intensity didn't drop today at all. And I thought that was going to be the biggest challenge after the first set.
They're good signs, though, if you can maintain that for long, extended periods of time like she did.
But towards the end of the match, you could hear the Team GB bench telling Katie, I think she's physically struggling more than you. And if you would have told her that 18 months ago, she would never have believed you that she would be outlasting Iga Swiatek in a 3-hour match.
Team Great Britain.
Bit of flair to that, Mohammed.
Team Poland need 4 games to 2.
Well, he's got nothing else to do.
It's a good service game.
He might as well get involved in the vocals.
Well, if GB are going to stay in it, this is the game that they have to break. They haven't been close to getting a break on Zielinski. Well done. Liv Nicholls there.
15 all. At 13-15.
It's got some lovely feel on that lob. That's not the first time tonight that she's guided one over the Brits and hit it virtually perfectly.
Touch.
A rare error from Zielinski. Now, she reminds me a little bit of Patty Schneider. Austria.
I know who Patty Schneider is, yeah.
Because she's left-handed.
Well, no, she's...
I know all the lefties.
The same, like, nice, that smooth rhythm, the way that she kind of holds the ball and is able to roll it.
I can see a similarity in the backhand, yes. I'm not convinced on the forehand.
Just a little
14-30.
You had me worried for a moment that you didn't know who Patty was.
I used to love watching Patty Schneider.
She would have taken the backhand side with you, Todd, wouldn't she?
Yeah. So it's going to be tough now for GB. It's a set and 5-2 for Team Poland.
Team Poland in 5-2.
Well, it is a very good morning, you can say, from Ken Rosewall Arena, one of the later finishers we had at this year's United Cup, by virtue of what was a wonderful women's singles that went all the way to 6-4 in the third. Iga Swiatek finally breaking at 5-4 to defeat Katie Bolter. We'll be back here later this afternoon for the second quarterfinal between Italy and Czechia. The winner of that will take on the USA.
Charlie's trick shot reel has just been extended for the night.
15 love.
Here it is. Nice tweener. I think he probably hit an out ball actually on that smash. Zielinski. That's a good crisp volley.
Do you think that was going wide, Laura?
No.
Definitely was
he
wide.
hasn't had a strong night, has he?
That was wide for sure. Let's have another look
There's
here.
no chance that's going
It
out.
was going out. Look at the
No.
spin that's going out to the right.
There was spin, it's a tweener, there's no spin on the ball.
Goodness me, when you were vulturing Grand Slam titles, it must have been a weak era.
definitely gone.
15.
I'm sitting on that line.
I'd have hated to play you in juniors if you thought that was going out.
I'm getting in bolt 6 to have a look at that flight right now.
At 14-15.
Olivia knows a ball that's going out when she sees one.
She's got a good eye. Oh, there it is again. It's quite well disguised off that side, isn't
It's
it?
gorgeous.
Just shuts the racket face ever so slightly, and from there it could be rolled cross court.
Yeah, she could have easily hit that as an angle, you know, little dipping shot.
The last minute just brushes up the back of the ball. Very nice indeed.
Team Great Britain,
Hanging in.
your balls please.
He was so close to the net there, it was almost 3 against 1.
Team Poland.
But it had to be that close. But again, you look at how Zielinski gets that ball so tight to the net on that return. I mean, it is an incredible ability he has off the return to keep it so low consistently. How's bolt 6 doing on that ball, Todd?
They're going to get it to me, they said. And talk about balls, though. It's a lovely segue because Jan Zielinski is going to be served for the match here with brand new balls. And another bit of etiquette showing the opponents.
Love 15.
I'm pleased to say that I have somebody else on my side that thought that was going out. Ellen Perez is watching, and Ellen is in agreement that that was definitely going wide.
I'm not sure, Ellen.
Not going to let it go.
Todd's about to slide you some money when he sees you
say,
next
Ellen,
week.
he may be all over Channel 9, but he doesn't do the recruiting. You don't need to do things like that, trust me.
Love 30.
Well, this didn't look likely.
No, we've got to get focused here because this could be a bit of a comeback here from GB. As I said, he hadn't been under any stress whatsoever on service games, Zielinski, and here we are at love 30.
Yeah. Second service.
Wow.
Love 40.
That one came back with interest. So 3 break points to get it back on serve for Team GB. In
15-40.
essence, with the deciding point, you could say it's 4. 1 gone.
Oh no.
Well, if there's one thing over the few matches that I've watched Charlie play here in mixed, There's just a few too many of these that have been missed, that have been costly. That's well above net height, and he catches it slightly near the throat and loses control, and, well, that's what the captain thought of it.
Oh, how quickly those 3 break points go.
Deciding points.
Still one to play with.
So from break point, 3 of them gone. They have 1 more, but this is also a match point. Oh, not sure what Chwalinska was doing getting involved in that, and it's costly. It's back on serve now, 5-4, Poland lead.
Team Poland lead 5 games to 4.
Charlie would have been there anyway, even if she'd have made the volley.
Yeah, it was the wrong ball to get involved on, that was for sure. It's that momentum. Swung. You can tell on her face too that she's sort of like, oops. Pressure has changed. We're expecting a scoreline to change like that. So well done from Nicholls and Broom for Team GB. Back on serve, Charlie with the balls in hand.
Time.
Serving at 4-5.
15 love. First service.
And that one was really well played there. She knows that Olivia is not going to get that volley away, and the smash is tough as well. Gets one down, then drives through here. Body weight leaning into that one.
Charlie will want a first serve here. Maybe slide it out wide into Maja's backhand.
At 40-30. Team Great Britain.
So here we are, back at 5-all. Good serving.
5 games all. Love 15.
Right, now all of a sudden, we're looking in this return game, love 15.
Love 30.
I think momentum swings in mixed doubles are greater than in any other form of our sport, singles or even men's and ladies doubles. It can just change so quickly.
Oh my goodness me.
15, 30.
Almost felt like a double hit. That's what Charlie Broom's having a look at, whether it was one single stroke, because just sitting here, the umpire's chair is just a little bit in the way, but it almost looks as though it was a double hit. Not intentionally.
Yeah, a catch and throw.
Net first service.
It's a bit late to be talking that loud into the mic, isn't it?
If anyone was nodding off, they're back with us.
No messing about on that smash.
Just took a little more pace off it, didn't he?
30.
A couple of the misses had been at full bore on that one, just enough to be able to get the direction right and get it away.
A 30-40.
So, break point from 5-2, and a match point as well along the way. GB potentially with a chance to serve for this set. And they will.
Team
Excellent
Great
stuff.
Britain.
Fighting spirit from Great Britain. And then when we come back, they're going to serve for this second set at 6-5.
Team Great Britain needs 6 games to 5.
Good returning there, good sparkage.
It's a late night.
The late show.
Turning up.
The late show with John Constance getting started. And we've still got the
It's that late, the DJs refuse to play music.
No, you've given up at this point.
Everyone's slapping at us in the last train.
At 12:51, the train looks ominous now, doesn't it?
The good thing is we've still got the buzz as well.
Yeah. We're in safe hands, don't worry. First time the buzzer gets used all week when no one's in the stadium.
was some entertaining conversation in the team zone of Great Britain in that changeover. All having to do with the team still hanging in there, and all of a sudden, from 5-2, and looking like they were heading to the transport desk, that they've got an opportunity to win this set.
They just relaxed a little.
So Olivia Nicholls serving for the set.
Love 15. At 15 all.
Well, good move here. Just times it perfectly. Doesn't get that one away once again, though, but gets lucky to put that one there in terms of it came back into the right spot.
He's so close on the net there.
That's where, and if you get too close, you actually, you can't follow through. And that's a better return. Use the line.
That's that one a few times today on the backhand.
I guess that's one of my pet peeves about when you get too close to the net, because to be able to get the ball through the court, you actually need to have a little bit more of a follow through on the volley. And when you're that close, if you were to follow through, it actually hit the net, which of course is a loss of point.
At 15-14.
So the pendulum swings back the other way. Break points to level. Oh, great smash. Good tennis all round. Good court covering from Poland.
13-14.
May Charlie Broom have to play one more smash here. Good anticipation there, and he says mine, and that's a great angle.
Nicholls.
Siding point.
That was sensational. Held her ground, racket out in front. And with the pace that it came at, she got some pace to go back and get it away. So, the 2 break points saved, and this is a deciding point, which for Team GB would mean a set point.
Team Poland.
Oh, it catches the edge of the line.
Oh, instead of a match tiebreak, it's a second set tiebreak.
That resembles that backhand that Iga Świątek made at break point down 4-all in the 3rd set against Katie Bolter.
Well, he left it.
So it will be a breaker to decide the second set.
1-0 Team Poland.
Well, Zielinski pitch was quite free and easy in that first set and almost 3 quarters, and it just has tensed up a little bit here in trying to finish this off.
Yeah, it was almost going too well, wasn't it? And they were super relaxed, and then suddenly got down a couple of points on his own service game. And things have changed, there's no doubt about it. Too difficult to finish it off.
Team Great Britain.
Right about now with that first serve. So important.
Yeah. Team Poland did a great job in the first set of keeping the first serve percentage high.
At 3-2, Team Poland.
So Zielinski's done her part, holding her 2 points on serve, and now the pressure goes on to Nicholls.
Oh, well done. That was a tricky overhead.
Good first volley. Nice and deep. Put the pressure on. All Zielinski had was the lob, so really well done there.
Great first volley, mate. Here we go.
Got caught in no man's land.
Here we go, guys. Stop. Keep at it.
And backpedaling. Very hard to pick up those types of balls if you start getting the body weight going backwards. Got to hold your ground or be quicker to get back onto the baseline and get some position.
Just had a long day.
A 4-3 Team Poland.
Well, that's the problem you have if you're Charlie. You know you've got to try to help, and that's where Zielinski good, because she says, okay, I'm going to pick my spot. I'm just going to take it down the line. If he covers there, well, that's okay.
Another mini break with Zielinski serving. That's a great combination.
A 5-3 Team Poland.
Well, he would have liked that one when he had match point on the deciding point at 5-3. Had to work a little harder, but now they've got 3 more opportunities to put this match to bed and get the clean sweep on Ken Rosewall Arena here
Team Porter.
this morning. And he gives it up with the double. A valiant effort from Team GB.
He just stood up, 6-2,
But in the
7-6.
end, Poland, too strong.
Fun matchup. The Brits